good silver fox, you know? Like an old man with gray hair, but he still look good. Take care of his body. Okay. Not this old man jogging, looking crispy. Okay. Man, take care of yourself, no matter. And see, that's the thing. Like, are we having a conversation about shelf life? Is that why they be trying to make women feel like our shelf life is coming to an end? Please, please, please. Angela Bassett, can we talk about Angela Bassett? Like, are we going there? Yes, because Angela Bassett is my goals. Okay, she is now, like, she's probably literally the unicorn. Like, who you know look like Angela Bassett in their 20s or in their 60s? Okay. Angela Bassett is beautiful. What are we talking about today? Anywho, I'm on my way. I'm super excited. How we doing, y'all? How to light it? I be looking back on some of these videos and be like, girl, give the people a good experience. Like, don't do y'all like that. Anywho, welcome, y'all. I'm headed back to the gallery at Art Noir. I'm super excited. I'm always super excited. You are. I am, though. I'm excited because tomorrow is the opening reception, and that's where everybody is coming, is gonna finally get to see all the pieces that are on display. It has been a bit of a whirlwind. If you've been keeping up with the vlogs, then you might have been seeing that. Yeah. we've been all over the place throughout this week in the midst of, yeah, me being on my flow, me helping my friends move, it being winter time, recovering from the holidays, family in town. Like, it's just really been a lot, as well as me trying to install my solo exhibit. And yeah, but overall, I'm grateful, and I'm really excited for the opening reception tomorrow. Really, though, I'm even more excited for the closing reception, because that's when I feel like I can give people enough notice. Like, this show really just, it kind of came out of nowhere, and I'm super grateful for it. But I also feel like I didn't give my community enough notice and enough sort of time to come to the opening reception. The thing is, the show is up until May, so even if somebody doesn't come to the opening reception, and for folks who don't know, who haven't been to like a gallery event or whatever, the opening reception is usually when like the artist is there. There's like wine, light hors d'oeuvres, you get to hang out, chit chat. But to me, like, the highlight is that, like, I actually get to be there. I get to meet viewers, collectors, patrons, and like really hang out with people, and explain to them more of the inspiration behind the work, my process, and all the different things like that. But since the show is up for the month, whoever doesn't come to the opening reception, of course they can still see the work. It's just that, like, I'm not there, you know. I bring the vibes, but no, I'm also grateful that, like, my art brings the vibe. Like, my art is the vibes. But, you know, I've just learned over time, it's nice for people to meet the artists and like get to connect. And so I do want to give folks another opportunity to be able to do that, and that's gonna be we talking about it in May, so we're gonna figure it out. But overall, I'm just like really grateful for the show. I'm really grateful for Art Noir and Jasmine and like the entire team there. And I'm really happy for the show to go up, and I'm also really happy that like things are kind of simmering down. Like, I'm off my period. She's starting to get back to her normal mood. I finished helping my friend move. I've talked to my employer about my schedule and moving some things around. Like, there's just been like a lot of transition moments happening right now that's been making me feel a little overwhelmed. But I'm also reminding myself, like, girl, this is part of the process, you know. Like, you in a transition moment right now, and transition feels uncomfortable. It feels different. It feels tight. So I'm just trying to remember to breathe, to expand, you know, to not, because I feel like so many times when I feel anxious or overwhelmed, it's not, I mean, yeah, it's definitely me feeling overwhelmed because I have a whole lot of things to do, but I feel like, if anything, it's more of a constriction in my body. Like, my body feels tight, or I'm like holding my breath, or I'm like clenching, you know. And then when I bring awareness to my body, I'm like, oh, like, why am I clenching? clenching? Like, why is my jaw? Why am I grinding my teeth? Why does my stomach feel tight? Like, why are my abs? It's like a core workout. Like, girl, breathe. Breathe through your belly. Okay. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been on, and yeah, I'm super grateful. I'm just super grateful for the awareness that I have and for the journey that I've been on. And one of the things that I realized is this is it. Like, I think for a while I've been on the journey trying to, like, figure things out and gain clarity, like all the things that I've been saying for so long. I feel like even in these videos, all these vlogs, just different things of me trying to find clarity. And sure, I was trying to find clarity, but I think if I'm being real with myself, because that's how I like to keep it, okay, self-awareness, okay, if I'm being 100% real with myself, I think I was kind of looking for an easy route. Like, one side of me would say, no, girl, like, you weren't trying to look for no easy route, because, like, of anything, I almost, like, make things hard on myself, it's like, so it's not like, oh, this easy route or, like, laziness or whatever, but if I'm being real with myself, I was saying that I was trying to find clarity, but in reality, I was trying to find a way around the mess. I'm like, how can I just, like, not have to deal with this or that or that? And I'm also just realizing that, like, a lot of dealing with this stuff is just life. Like, you're gonna have to deal with your emails. You're gonna have to coordinate with people with schedules. You're gonna have to go drop off your artwork wherever. Now, yes, at a certain extent, having help and having a team and, like, all those different things, that'll, like, come in time. And I have had those experiences as well, as we talked about, where it's like, that's not always as beautiful as we think it can be. Like, there's so many different things that I'm realizing, like, girl, this is just a part of it. And the sooner you embrace what it is, the happier you're gonna be. And what I also realized is that there's also no other thing that I would rather be doing. It's not like when I actually think about what I'm doing, I'm really living out my dream right now. And I think it's been crazy too, because, like, there's even been, is my phone in y'all way? I don't even need the directions right now. There's been a lot even, going on online, social media, YouTube and stuff, about people, like, quitting YouTube or quitting their dream job and realizing that their dream job became a nightmare, or just, like, whatever. And I'm realizing that's with anything. Like, that's not social media's fault. That's not YouTube's fault. That's not their, like, dream job's fault or whatever. I think it's us, honestly. I think it's us. We almost have these rose-colored glasses on. It's like, okay, once I'm able to do this, like, then I can just, like, kick my feet up and I can just, like, chill. I don't have to do this work or whatever. It's like, if you become a full-time YouTuber, it's not like you get to kick your feet up. It's like, no, now you get to be full-time editing. Like, if you hate editing, like, and you want to become a full-time editor and you aren't in a position to hire an editor yet, and you think, like, oh man, like, once I become a full-time YouTuber, then it's like, no, you literally gonna have to be full-time editing now. You know what I mean? So it's like, we think that once we get to the other side of something, that the work stops. Like, of anything, what I'm realizing is that the work intensifies. Woo! Don't nobody tell you that. Don't nobody tell you that. Don't nobody tell you that. The work intensifies. So I be thinking about Beyonce, because I always do. Okay? And I be thinking, like, girl, do you think her workload is less now that she's the most iconic recording artist in history? Do you like for her to have won the most Grammys, for her to have, like, broke records with the amount of Grammys that she won, do you think she's doing more work now or less? Probably more. You know what I mean? Like, do you think she's doing more work now than when she was in Houston, singing at the little talent shows and, doing whatever? Girl was working then too, okay? At 16, girl was still working at 8, okay? Girl been working her whole life, But it's like, do you think she's doing more work now? Being a wife, being a mother of 3 kids, running an empire, she's doing more, And so I think the minute that I realized, like, girl, you just need to truly fall in love with the work and realize that there is no other greener pastures on the other side of where you are. And if you genuinely want to do what you're doing right now for the rest of your life, you need to realize that it is not going to be a magic pill or a shortcut to whatever, or whatever that's going to get you to some destination where now you can like prop your feet up, you know? And I think that's why people say like fall in love with the process, or it's all about the journey, or like whatever, like sort of cliches. And the thing is, a lot of these things are cliches because they come from an element of truth, you know? Like they sort of became a cliche over time because they were said so much, and they were said so much because they came from an element of truth, you know? And so I'm realizing like, girl, what you are doing right now is the work. There's no like, okay, man, let me hurry up and like do this show so that I won't have to do shows no more. Like, no, like whatever you're doing to get you to wherever you need to go, you're gonna have to do more of that. So now I'm realizing like, okay, is this what I want to do? And I'm also reminding myself that yes, this is exactly what I want to do. Once I shifted my mind and realized that life is just the work. Life is the work. Because I also realize whenever I'm not creating or challenging myself or growing or expanding in some way, I feel like I'm not living up to my fullest potential, you know? And for me personally, I feel like we're on this earth to experience, to grow, to learn, and to expand. And the more that I'm trying to like go around my struggle or go around whatever for some like easy route, I'm realizing that like I don't even want no like when I kind of think like, man, like okay, I'm like, so what's the easy route? Like, so are you just trying to like chill on the beach? Like what is this idea you have, you know, of you just like chilling? And then when I be chilling, I'm just like, man, I'm bored. Like I want to create something. I want to make something. I want to paint. I want to like, you know, interact with people and hang out and like travel, you know? And so it's just like, yeah, girl, what I'm realizing is that especially in this world where a lot of creatives are burning out, what I'm learning is that it's really about rest. You know what I mean? Like, of course, like we talk about rest, but it's like rest before the burnout stage though. You know, it's just like having those moments of creativity, you know, growth, having your art shows, touring, going on tour, whatever, having the launch, having the promo, having the campaign, doing whatever you're doing, and then taking a step back to recoup. You know, I think there's so many of us who's like just going. You know, are we going there, girl? Yes, of course, because we always like whatever. Of course, we're going there. It makes me think about like artificial light. You know, like once the light bulb was invented, we started to work through the night versus honoring the natural cycle of it's dark now, our body is winding down, our melatonin is increasing, our body and the earth and the planet is giving us signals that it's time to rest. And so now that we've implemented like artificial light, you know, rest things open 24 hours, we can stream all day, we can like something is always going. I think we might be missing an opportunity for us to honor the natural cycles of our body and the seasons and our circadian rhythm. You know what I mean? Like I just want to honor this process. I really do. And I don't want to be at war with it anymore. And I think that's what I'm learning is that, I mean, because this almost might even sound dramatic. Like, damn, girl, like, have you been at war? Like, no, I haven't been at war with my art career. I feel like I've just been at war with myself, trying to figure out, like, am I doing it right? Like, am I doing it right? And so then when I started to think about, like, okay, are you doing it right for what? Like, to get where? Like, what? Like, when you even say, are you doing it right? Who are you looking at that you're comparing yourself to? Who are you? Like, what is your sort of model? Like, yeah, I think y'all get it, right? Okay. So when I've been thinking about that, I'm like, okay, on this journey, I'm realizing that, like, there is no right way. Like, there's so many different artists, creatives, YouTubers, content creators, actors, dancers, you know, like doctors, lawyers, teachers, architects, engineers, musicians. There's so many different people doing things in a different way, you know. And so to ask myself, I feel like to even ask to even ask myself, am I doing it right, is the wrong question. You know, I think we get the experiences that we're asking the right questions to. And if you asking the wrong questions, you get the wrong answers, you know? Like, if there is a right and wrong, right? Okay, so I feel like I was answering the wrong question of, am I doing it right? I think the actual question is, how do you want to live? How do you want to live your days? You know, what do you want to be doing? And what I'm realizing is that I am living my days. I just need to honor the cycles and the season that I'm in. So when it's time to install a show, cool. That's going to be a season where it's a bit hectic. You driving along. I feel like these past few, I have been in the car, okay? You driving around, you dropping off art, you picking up stuff. Like, this is your season. This is your season for installing a show, ordering stuff, getting the paintings, Andy building frames. Like, this is the season for that. And so to be at war with yourself when you're in summertime, but you fighting because you want it to be winter, you just end up not enjoying your summer. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy whatever season you're in, whether that's winter, spring, winter, or fall, you know? And so when I say that I've been at war with myself, it's kind of like, it makes me think of this quote. Me and Andy just finished reading Insomnia. Oh my God. Andy loves Stephen King. I'm not like Stephen King. I've never read a Stephen King book before Andy. Like, Andy he has like almost all, maybe not all, because Stephen King writes a lot of books, okay? Like, I'm trying to be prolific, okay? Like Stephen King and Picasso, okay? I'm trying to be on that level of like just creation. It's so inspiring to see people who have like a discography like Beyonce and Drake, okay? You can feel how you feel, but I'm saying, like, there's something about that level of output that feels so brave to me, because sometimes we can be perfectionist, whatever. Are we going on a rant, girl? Okay, let's go. So anywho, what are we talking about? Stephen King. So me and Annie just finished up reading Insomnia, and if y'all know it, that book is like this thick. It is such a thick book, but it's been fun. Like, this has been our like nighttime ritual. We wind down, we bake cookies, you know, we just reading together and like eating cookies together, just vibing out. So it's been really fun. But one of the characters in the book, I'm not gonna say no spoilers, no nothing at all. I highly recommend that you read the book. But one of the characters, Dorrance, he gave Ralph, who was the main character, a poem, like a book of poems or something. Like, he always got these little quotes and stuff. Dorrance is always like, he always has these like quotes and stuff. And so one of the quotes was, everything I do, I rush through so that I can go to the next thing, or so, like something like that. Like, pretty much where you aren't being present and you constantly trying to rush to the next thing. And that's something that I am deeply guilty of. Like, Andy says that all the time. Like, I just be planning for the next thing. He be like, babe, like, you know, we talking about, you know, starting a family at some point. We not talking about when. That's a whole nother story. But even me in planning that, he's like, babe, we not even pregnant yet. Like, you talking about moving, like, you know, like, I'm already like, okay, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, he's like, let's just get pregnant first. Like, let's just wait. Like, the baby not even growing in you yet. You know what I mean? And like, I'm already like, y'all got the next 2 years planned. Like, I got the next 5 if you real, you know? And I think, yeah, a part of our society does, this is a long chat. Is this gonna be a Gemini diary? Like, because this is giving long chat. Anywho, whatever. But anywho, yeah. So if it is Gemini diary, hey GD, I'm not gonna call y'all GD. Maybe not, because that's like, I'm from the shy, y'all. The GD is a different reference. Let's not call y'all that, okay? Let's not, okay? Maybe I call y'all twins. Like, y'all, you know, my twins. I feel like if y'all listen to me and if y'all connect with what I'm saying, then maybe we here. Maybe we twins. We on that vibe. But yeah, so yeah, I just feel like I'm done. I just want to be present more. I think really that's what I'm learning in the entire process, is just like, just be present, be here now, experience this moment now, because you're gonna blink and you're gonna look up and it's gonna be gone. And these are the moments, these are the makings of our life, you know? Like, these are literally, like, the moments we're living right now are the memories that we're making for the future and the experiences that we're having at the moment. Like, literally, when they say the present is all you have, the present is all you have. And I think I've just been trying to like reverse engineer, you know, like even like working for the other artist that I'm working for, and for her being older in age, and like, okay, I'm like, okay, where she is now, how can like I reverse engineer, okay, like what has been her path to get there, and like what has she done, and okay, like what do I need to do or whatever. Wow. So now I'm just learning, like, because even on her wall she has like all these photos, like her friends, her travels, different shows she's done, different exhibitions, you know, international tours and museums that she's been in. It's just like, it's such a beautiful collection of her life that I'm just like, wow, like these are all the moments that made her who she is today, but also the experiences that she's had. You know, it's not like, oh, this, but like, you know, because sometimes we can sort of say that like, oh, these are moments for the future, you know, which is still orientated and not the present. Like, you sort of thinking about the future, you know, but it's like, no, those were the present moments that she experienced, that she lived in. So I'm just even reminding myself that like this even right now, me recording this is the present moment that I'm experiencing right now, today, on January 26, 2023. You know, this is the day. And I don't know when y'all gonna get this, but I know for me, this is the moment that I'm living right now, where I'm on the way to this gallery to finish installing the installation that I have for my solo show called Once Upon a Space Time. And really with my show, it's talking about space time. It's talking about, that's gonna be a whole nother video, but really it's just even my sort of relationship with time and space, and the past and the present and the future, and like our stories, and how we're making up these stories every day, and like every moment is a chapter that we are writing, you know. And so it's like I'm writing this chapter right now, and I just don't want to blow past the book. Like, I just don't want to blow past the book. Like, I'm not getting emotional. I don't want to miss the plot. Like, I just don't want to miss the plot. I don't want to miss the plot. Even in the book, like as we were coming up to the end of Insomnia, like we just started. I was like, babe, don't. I just wanted to delay it, you know. And I was just like, man, like, and you know, like you look at the book, you like, man, this book is so thick. Like, how are we gonna get this book, you know? And like next thing you know, it's done. It's done. And I feel like we like read it in record time. I don't know. So it's just like, yeah, when you like get to the end, are we having a moment right now? Like, are you having a full on like near death experience in the living right now? Like, you are having a full blown just like moment. And I just want to appreciate life. I just want to appreciate the present, this moment right here, right now. Right now. Wow. I think the other thing that I'm realizing is that like the present is kind of scary. You know, like, ooh, she about to talk about accountability era. Okay. I think I got an episode on a Gemini diary saying something like I was only giving 60% or something. It's like my account, like I'm entering my accountability era. Part of it just be like, I'm just self-aware. I just like know when I'm lying to myself. I know when I'm like, girl, I know myself. And so because I know myself, I can see right through my bullshit. I'm like, girl, stop fucking lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, because you aren't helping yourself. Of anything, you're hurting yourself, and you're hurting the people that you could be helping when you actually step into who you're supposed to be. Okay, like that. And I think that's what we also need to remember, is that like it's not only about us, it is about the collective, and we are having a connected connection and an impact on the world beyond what we will ever understand. I know that there's people like listening to this stuff and watching my videos who I'll probably never meet in real life, or who will probably never even comment on these videos, and who are watching every video, listening, and I will just never know the impact that I'm having on their lives. But the people who are commenting, letting me know, and I appreciate that, you know what I mean? But I also, and you don't got to, like, whatever, like, it's totally up to you. No pressure on that. All I'm just saying is that, like, y'all just even remind me that there's people listening and watching and who are having an impact from the story and the life that you are living, you know? And so it's like, it's not only about me. It's about you. It's about you too. It really is. It really is. And I just, and like that. And so when I say that okay, bro. And so, stay hydrated, okay? And so when I say that the present is scary, it is, because like when you take in the gravity of life and just like our everyday experiences, it can feel like, wow, you know, it can feel, I'm just so grateful for like our retina, like like I know I be random, y'all, like I know, but just like this is how I be thinking for real. I'm just so grateful for like our eyes, you know. I'm so grateful for our sensory perception, and I'm grateful for the filters that it goes through, because if we were able to experience and see everything that was going on, like speaking of Insomnia, the book we was reading by Stephen King, they were seeing all these different auras and energies and dimensions and going through these different realms. So it was amazing. I loved it. But it's like, yeah, oh shit, let's just go. We just gonna go. You know, if we were seeing all that all the time, we couldn't live. It would just be too much, you know? And so I'm grateful for the filters that we have. I'm grateful for it. And I think for me personally, because I am self-aware, because I am just aware, you know, like I'm aware of life. Like I'm just woke, okay? I'm woke, okay? Ain't a damn video on the main channel. I'm saying I'm probably too fucking woke, okay? Too much. And sometimes I just be like, girl, go to bed, go to sleep, okay? And you didn't went too deep. You didn't come on back, okay? We don't need to go there. Stay grounded, okay? I got a video on that too, how I stay grounded, okay? Because I can go there and will be a motherfucking helium balloon in the goddamn clouds, okay? So I be like, grab your string, okay? Get a hold of it, okay? Come on, grab your string, okay? Get a hold, for real, okay? For real, because shit's crazy. And yeah, I don't know. So because I feel like I am just deeply aware of, I mean, and also like I'm an artist too, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like as creatives, as artists, we just see things differently, you know, like we constantly asking questions, looking at things deeply, examining things, like we're just curious, you know. And so like I'm just curious, and I'm constantly asking questions, just like looking around me. And so when I do get in that state though, I think it can be difficult sometimes, because it's just like so much, you know. It's just like when you get to looking around, you're just like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy. Like rain like rain is crazy. Rain, don't get me started on rain. Rain is so fucking crazy to me, okay? Like rain is fucking crazy. Like I just don't do that to them here. Don't go there. Don't geek out. Don't geek out. But like y'all water falls from the sky. Like the thing that I'm 70% made of is just falling from, like, what are we? And it just feeds everything, like the sun, like photosynthesis. I can't. Girl, stop clawing your motherfucking, like, what are, if you made it this far in the video, like, I just want to see you, my love, okay? Thank you for listening to me go off, okay? I'm about to grab my string. I'm about to ground. I'm about to get back rooted, and I'm about to spare y'all, okay? Just know I love you, okay? I love you. The ancestors love you. Source love you. Louise Hay loves you, okay? Because she told me this morning in my morning affirmation, okay? She got my spirit right. Shout out to Louise Hay, my bae. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put links in the description, okay? I'm gonna link my morning meditation that I listened to, because I actually shared it with my coworker, and she, oh, Timothy, nice. She listened to it, she loved it, and I want to share it with more people because, yeah, it just warms my soul. So I'm sending y'all all my love and all my light. I'm about to go to the show, and if y'all want to know more, then y'all can follow me on Instagram. If you're not down with the socials, then you can join my blog at aohamer.com/blog, where I share more. Sending y'all all my love and